What is up, beautiful people? Finally, I have another lightsaber review, and today we are gonna be reviewing Mace Windu's lightsaber from SaberTheory. It is a Profinio Pixel, and I am really looking forward, so let's just start. So the lightsaber itself came in this smaller black box. It is not the standard SaberTheory box, but since I already have enough blades, I have like 20 lightsaber blades, and I don't need more. I requested only the hilt, which is why the box is smaller, and I think it's better. It's kind of cute. Anyway, you have these numeric locks, which you can use to lock your lightsaber case, and you can just open them like that. Now, what we have inside the box is the lightsaber stand for your hilt to display. Then we have a set of extra screws. Then we have these instructions or Xenopixel manual. It is not a Profinio Pixel manual, which this lightsaber is a Profinio Pixel, so they either forgot to pack it there or it is supposed to be like that. Anyway, it's not a bad manual. I have never used it because most of these things are on internet as well, but it is a nice addition. Then we have Allen wrench for the screws. We have the charger cable, and we have this blade plug that goes inside the blade hole to protect the electronics inside. Now we have the Mace Windu's lightsaber hilt itself, and I'm gonna be honest here, this is easily one of my most favorite lightsaber hilts ever. I would probably put it in top 3 just because it is simple yet exotic looking, and that is mainly because of the gold pieces and the leather parts, and you can sort of like hold it properly while spinning, which is not something that you see in most movie replicas because they are overly complicated and you don't really have space to hold them properly, which, as you can see right here, I do have enough space and nothing is obstructing my hands, which is always a nice touch. Anyway, let's get to the emitter. It is encased in gold, and at first I was worried that it's not gonna be deep enough for the blade, but as you can see right here, it is deep enough and the blade just sits in tightly and isn't loose when you're spinning thanks to these 2 screws. Now we have this fake leather grip. I mean, at least I think it's fake leather because it doesn't feel like a real leather, but the texture is nice, and this was funnily enough, this was the reason why I got this lightsaber, because I haven't seen leather on any other lightsabers, and because I don't really like Mace Windu, so he's not my favorite character. And then we have these golden pieces. They are really shiny, just be sure to like wipe them because your fingerprints can be easily put there. Now we have the activation button. I don't really like the way this activation button is solved. It is kind of wobbly. I didn't really activate it by accident whenever I was spinning it, so that is a nice bonus, but I would just prefer a classic button, even though it is more realistic this way. Then we have these black I don't know what material this is, but they are glued into the lightsaber and it's sort of nice to feel, and probably won't slip out of your hand. And then we have the bottom piece. You can see this leather strip and the sound system protection. The gold really stands out. I mean, that is what catches your eye when you look at it, the gold and the fake leather. Let's get to the insides of this lightsaber, and I have to say this is probably one of the easiest lightsaber hilts to open. Most of them are really hard to get into. So now we have the usual LGT chassis with battery and the SD card. And I'm not a big fan of LGT electronics. I don't think they are very good, and that is one thing that I would like for this lightsaber to not have, because LGT, they have like really good replicas of movie lightsabers, but their electronics are kind of bad. Anyway, here is the port for the SD cable, and through there you can install new lightsaber phones or sound phones. Here you have a charger hole and a battery. As I said before, you can pop the battery out. I'm not gonna do it now because it's kind of hard to do so without anything. And the sound emitter. Okay, now that we had a detailed look at the lightsaber hilt, let's install the blade in, and then I'm gonna show you some of the phones that are already installed on this lightsaber. I haven't installed any new phones, even though you can, but I just wanted to show you what this lightsaber comes with, and I'm not gonna show all of them since it's like 30 phones, which is a lot, and you have to go through each of them, so you cannot skip any of them. Anyway, let's go.
The map to Skywalker. We know you found it. And now you're going to give it to the First Order.
MAUL the Jedi.
The Dark Sword. You and I will be working much more closely from now on.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
SaberTory.
So those were some of the phones that you will have on this lightsaber, and as I said before, you can install many more. You could have also seen that I was using gesture control, which is a movement activation of the lightsaber. I'm not touching the activation button. It is sometimes a little bit bugged, especially when turning it off, but all you have to do to activate it or deactivate it is to twist your hand. Yeah, the deactivation is a little bit slower, and I believe it also has a step ignition. Okay, alright, it doesn't have step ignition. Some of them do, some of them don't. I'm not sure what is the classification for them. Anyway, you can gesture control them, and you can also deactivate them with this button. So if you are a fan of Mace Windu, prequels, or just want a nice looking lightsaber that is also great to use, I would recommend to get this one. I would rate it 8 out of 10. Also, if you want to buy it, it's on SaberTheory, and don't forget to use the code Skippy. That will give you 5% off your entire purchase. See you in the next video and have a great day.